Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense takes the field. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the run, it's Martin. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. BYU with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. They're going back to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little dance step. Hard running there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, just keeps firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The option look. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Obliterates him, still on the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Right back to it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3-and-out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, what a move to get room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Retzlaff. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now they're going to throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Fafita. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Conley. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Roberts. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to...
Makes the grab on the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver shows motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll come out throwing on first down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air.